Hi, welcome to the new video of interview series. Today we will be discussing the most asked questions in inventory management interview. These questions are: what are the three major factors affecting safety stock? What is the difference between EOQ and ROQ? What are the various inventory management policies? What are the type of inventories and what are their function? What are the inventory turns and days of supply and what they are used for? Before we go ahead, kindly subscribe to the channel. It will help us to grow. Let's start. Question 1. What are the three major factors affecting safety stock? The need of safety stock arises due to uncertainty, which may lead to exhaustion of stock before a replenishment stock arrives. So, the factors which affect the safety stock are: first, forecast. Forecast demand is something for which organizations do the planning, but as we all know, the forecasts are always wrong. There is uncertainty associated with the forecasted number. In order to tackle that uncertainty, we require safety stock. If the forecast accuracy is high, then safety stock will be lower, and if forecast accuracy is low, then it will increase the safety stock. Second, lead time. The safety stock level depends on the procurement time of stores. It is to be taken into account as to how much time will be taken for replenishing the stocks. If the lead time is 0, there is no need of any safety stock. If the lead time is low, then a small safety stock is required. But if the lead time is significant, then the concern will have to maintain higher safety stock level to avoid stock out. Third, service level. Service level means what percentage of customer order you want to satisfy. If an organization wanted to operate on high service level, let's say about 95%, which means it want to satisfy 95 order out of 100 within a given time period, then it need to have high stock in order to deal with any uncertainty. If organization decided on the low service level, let's say 50%, which means it will let go 50 out of 100 orders, hence will require very less safety stock. Question 2. What is the difference between EOQ and ROQ? Economic order quantity or EOQ reveals precisely how much of a product a company should order to meet customer demand while minimizing holding and ordering costs. Economic order quantity aims from tying up too much cash in inventory asset. Formula for calculating EOQ is given on the screen. Reorder quantity. Reorder quantity is the total number of units you request from a manufacturer or supplier on an inventory replenishment purchase order. The exact amount should not be so high that you have too much capital tied up in inventory, but not so low that there could be stock out. So the formula for reorder quantity on the screen. So reorder point is the total order quantity required and EOQ is the quantity to minimize the cost. Hence, the relation between ROQ and EOP is that ROQ should always be in multiple of EOQ. Question 3. What are the various inventory management policies? Inventory management policies are planned for how to use inventory to fulfill customer demand. There are various policies. First, reorder point. In this policy, a fixed replenishment point or quantity is used to trigger a new order when the stock falls below a certain point. Second, min-max. In this policy, as inventory falls to a min level, a new order is triggered that does not exceed the maximum inventory level. Third, lot for lot. In this policy, demand flow generates a new replenishment order for the same quantity at the time when the previous order arrived. Fourth, days of supply. This method relies on average daily sales using historical demand to calculate an order quantity for a number of days of supply. Fifth, MEIO. In this policy, a multi-echelon inventory optimization approach is being taken to manage against demand variability across the entire supply chain at a time. If you want a detailed video on MEIO, do comment in the comment section. We can create a one. Question 4. What are the type of inventories and what their functions are? There are many ways to classify inventories. One often used classification is related to the flow of material into, through and out of a manufacturing organization. So as per the flow of material, the classification is: first, raw material. These are purchase items received that have not entered the production process. They include purchase material, component parts and sub-assemblies. Second, work in progress. Raw material that have entered the manufacturing process and are being worked on or waiting to be worked on. Third, finished good. The finished good products of the production process that are ready to be sold as complete item. These may be held at a factory or central warehouse or at various points in the distribution system. Fourth, distribution inventories. These inventories are finished goods located in the distribution system. Fifth, MROs. These are the items used in the production that do not become part of the product. These include hand tools, spare parts, lubricant and cleaning supplies. Function of inventories. In the batch manufacturing, the basic purpose of inventory is to decouple supply and demand. Inventories serve as a buffer between supply and demand, customer demand and finished good and component availability, between two manufacturing operations, and between supplier and manufacturing location. Based on this, inventory can be classified according to the function they perform. First, anticipation inventory. Anticipation inventory are built up in anticipation of future demand. For example, they are created ahead of a peak selling season, a promotion program, vacation shutdown, or possibly the threat of a strike. Second, fluctuation inventory or safety stock. Fluctuation inventory is held to cover random unpredictable fluctuation in the supply and demand or lead time. If demand during lead time is greater than forecast, a stockout will occur. So it is used to cater these kind of uncertainty. Third, lot size inventory. Item purchased or manufactured in quantities greater than needed immediately create lot size inventories. This is to take advantage of quantity discount. Lot size inventory is sometimes called cycle stock as well. It is a portion of inventory that depletes gradually as customer order come in and is replenished when supply order are received. Fourth, transportation inventory. Transportation inventory exists because of the time needed to move goods from one location to another, such as a plant or a distribution center or a customer. Hedge inventory. Some products such as minerals and commodities, for example grains or animal products, are traded on a worldwide market. The price for these products fluctuates according to world supply and demand. If buyer expect price to rise, they can purchase hedge inventory when the prices are low. Question 5th. What are the inventory turns and days of supply and what they are used for? Inventory turns. Inventory is needed to support manufacturing and often to supply customers. But how much inventory is enough? There is no answer. A convenient measure of how effectively inventories are being used is the inventory turn ratio. Inventory turn ratio is being calculated by annual cost of goods sold divided by average inventory in dollars. Inventory turn is the measurement of the number of times a business's inventory is sold throughout a month, a quarter, or most commonly a year of trading. In other words, inventory turn measures how fast a company sells. Days of supply. Days of supply is a measure of equivalent number of days of inventory on hand based on usage. The equation to calculate the days of supply is inventory on hand divided by average daily usage. It measures how long the inventory on hand will last. For example, a manufacturer consumes 100 units a day of a certain component in manufacturing and has 800 units on hand. So it has an 8-day of supply. You can check out most asked interview question on logistics and supply chain on the channel. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.